It is that time of year again. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Becca, and if you haven't seen any of my videos here before, I do budgeting videos and some lifestyle and planner content. And today I am flipping through my brand new Plum Paper planner for 2022. So I am super excited to get this. This is my second year using a Plum Paper planner, and I learned a lot from my first year. I actually have that planner as well right here, and I will show you some of it to show you what I've learned throughout this year and what I ordered this year. So I went a little bit of a different route this year, and I ordered a different like model, I guess that's what you would call it. So all of the Plum Paper planners are customizable, and you can order any cover and you can get your name on it or a photo or whatever you want. So this year I ordered this one, which has like a little mountain scene, which I thought was really pretty and very fitting for next year's kind of goals, which are to just have a lot of adventures and do a lot of traveling. So I actually, I'll show you the back too, because the planner actually has this little tint on it, like the design has that, and I didn't really like that little tint. I thought it kind of took away from this color scheme, so I was very happy when I could position my name right over that and cover it. And I went with a different look this year. Last year I did like a lettering, and I almost ordered the exact same like cover, but I wanted to switch it up. So this is what I got. And every Plum Paper planner comes with like this vinyl top, and then a thicker plastic cover inside. So the cover, like their whole thing is it won't rip and it's water resistant, which mine has held up fairly well from last year, I will say. And I haven't really tried to clean it very much, but the like top cover is very dirty. And I don't really take this planner very much. It mostly sits inside my home because I work from home, but that's what has been my experience. So then scoot it over, you open it up, and it's blank in there. And I always put a photo right here in this left pocket side, and then I will put my name here. I just haven't done anything to it yet because I wanted to show you exactly how it comes, so that if you are interested in getting this planner, you could see what exactly you'll get. I always love to watch these videos. They're really helpful for me in picking a planner, so that's why I do this. So the planner that I got this year, I think it's called, now I'm like blanking, but I think it's called the MAE, which stands for vertical, which stands for morning, afternoon, evening. But I got it for all, I guess I'll wait to say that part till I get into the weekly part. But I ordered it this year in a modern color scheme. Last year, I ordered it right before they made that an option. So I was kind of bummed because I had the like colorful color scheme, which I'll show you. It's just like that. In comparison, that's like the two. And I just really, I like these colors better. They're a lot more muted, and honestly, they feel classier to me. But so and then you could also get neutral, which is all of them being this color. And I did not like that. I felt like that was a little bit boring. So I'm glad that this option is now here, and that's what I could do. So then the very next page is just a two spread like view of the year. And that's nice. I like the color. I think that's standard in all of them, like this color scheme. And then the next page, they do a special dates one. And what I did actually, I found this more useful, was to do special dates for the next year so that I could write them in. That way, like a lot of times, I have things that will be super far out. Like, if you don't know, I am a wedding and event planner, so sometimes people book events 2 years in advance, so I can write those in for 2023 now. And then the next page has like the same layout, but it just says ideas, plans, and goals. And I didn't know what I was going to use that for at first, but then this year, I'll show you what I've done. My husband and I bought our first home and moved into it, and we were doing a lot of home projects. We're still doing them, but we've kind of calmed down a little bit. So what I did was I like used this page to show all of the ideas that I had in different sections of the house, and then what I needed to buy or get to make that project happen. So I don't always look at this page. There are a lot of things I actually should check off because we've done, but I haven't checked off. But that's what I used it for last year, and that's honestly probably what I'll use it for again. I find that was really helpful for me. Okay, and then you have a blank page right before your month, and I use this, I'll show you what I used this one for. I'll use it for the same thing again this year. I used it for my goals and my word of the year. So in my family, we always pick a word of the year, and my word for 2021 is radiate. and then I had different areas of my life and the goals that I wanted to achieve there. And I like that it's a completely blank slate to do that. So then getting into the months, I'm just going to show you January because all of the months are the same from here. So this is the dashboard page, and last year I picked the goal planner. I wasn't quite sure why I did that because, you know, I'm not super, oh, and I can see this year, let me backtrack. Last year, the one that I got had a J, and this year it says January. I like that a lot better. I think it's classier. Just didn't like how the other one felt a little bit like adult kind of, or childish kind of. Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained today. Anyway, so this page is a dashboard, and it is like a thicker material, so you can't write on it in, well, actually I haven't tried, but I always write on this in like my lettering pen. What is this? My Tombow calligraphy pen, because it holds better. It's definitely the kind of paper where a ballpoint pen would smear all over the place. So I use that, and then I buy Plum Paper's monthly sticker subscription kit, which I love, and I buy it specifically because of their stickers for this page. I'll just go ahead and show you right now as I'm filming this. It's about to be November of 2021, and this is like the kit. I haven't started using it yet, but so like this is what the dashboard page looks like. So you can put the stickers right there. And then that's what I do. And then previously I had the goals planner. I don't know why I had that because it took me a really long time to figure out what to do. I'll show you like what that page looks like. I've kind of edited it on mine. So this is like my planner for this year, and it says like starting my month off right, and then goals. And then I think that says, initially that said like mini goals to achieve my goals. And then what did that say? I didn't start editing it until later. So that used to say, big things happening this month and monthly phrase to live by, and then steps I can take to like have better self-care and stuff. But I just now, like almost at the end of the year, like in October, started using this page for my business social posts. So I'll show you like what I've done here, and that has been like really good for me. I've really liked doing that. It's kind of helped me I like to put things on a physical page as opposed to like doing it online. I find that it just helps me plan better and visualize better, and I won't ever look at like tasks that I make online. So I always go back to pen and paper. But I've liked how the sections break out. I've used that to my advantage. So moving forward with like this completely blank slate, I know that I want to use that for my business, but now I'm going to have to kind of recreate that setup from scratch. So I'll probably do it a little differently to personalize it and make it work directly for that use, but that's what I'm going to use this page for. And excuse my one finger that's so dirty. I was spray painting a project and I cannot get the paint off that finger. Okay, so this is the monthly page, and it's pretty standard. You can get this with holidays included on it, and they'll be kind of like in this font just at the bottom, and they can even add like your special dates. So you could put your personal birthday and your family members' birthdays, any date, wedding anniversaries, anything important to you. But you can also order it without that. And I prefer that because I like to letter those things myself. So like, let me show you. I mean, I don't think that's like difficult for you to imagine, but like for December this year, you know, I can write that in. And I just think that that looks nicer. And I always used to just cover it up. So I found that ordering it blank is more helpful for me, and it makes it just a little bit cheaper. Okay, so then you get into the weekly page. So I ordered the version of the planner that has every week on a page. You can also, I think, order where it's just like the monthly, like just the calendar. And then I think there's like a daily version too, but this one works best for me where I can see all my week on the same page. So with Plum Paper, every month has the beginning of that month as well as like whatever week that starts on, the days of the last month. So that was a little bit confusing, but each month has double of that 1 week. So let me show you. So like this one has the end of last year because it's January, because they want to show you the whole week. And then you go to the end, like the last weekly page for January, and there's only one day in January, and then the rest is days in February. And then you go to February's pages, and the first page in February is that same week. So that can be kind of annoying, but what I've done with it in my current planner that I use is I actually kind of Franken plan it by putting in, I don't know if you don't watch my videos, this won't be familiar to you, but if you do, you'll know what I'm talking about. I make a little budget sheet to put into my planner. And let me find a page. So I always cover up the last week of the month with this page. So like here is October. This is the budget that obviously we're currently in. So there's, well, and this month is like different because the month ends on a Sunday. So it won't be in the next month, but usually there's like the last week is here. So I like take this down, and then I always use the first week of the next month, even if like there's only one day in it, which can kind of be annoying, but I do that so that I use less pieces of paper, because if I didn't do that on this first one, like I need this paper, so I can't rip it out any of these, so I'd have to just like glue them together, and that would irk me. So I don't do that. But anyway, so this is my weekly layout, and I got the MAE planner, like I said, and I picked this one for several reasons. So I'll show you what I had currently this year. I picked the vertical priorities planner, which looks like this. And when I picked this, I really liked it because it had 2 check boxes, so I could use one for home to-dos and one for work to-dos, and then I could track my habits here. There was just a lot of space that I liked. But what I realized in using that planner was several things. First of all, I didn't feel like it was the best utilization of space on the page. So the boxes, I'll show you like side to side on this planner, are bigger. These ones are smaller. So they go like longer. So they take up the full page. So what I decided to do this year was still make the first 2 like check boxes. So I like, you can customize all of this. So I had it like set to write in home and work just like I did before, so that I can make these check boxes, and then I'll use like the little dots and checklists that come with my monthly kit to like make that functional. But this, like as far as like breaking it down into hourly, is way longer than this was. It's like twice as long. And that just works better for me because I've started to have a lot more appointments. When I first got my Plum Paper planner last year, I wasn't really doing a lot of appointments, but now that I have really fleshed out my own business, I have a lot more. So I wanted to take it hourly so that I could write in what's going on by hour, and so that I could time block, which is something I've been doing a lot of to keep track of my time. So I left these 4 blank. I didn't want to like put in a specific hour range. I just thought it would be cleaner if I left it blank. And then you can also put a title here and a title there, and I left it blank because I didn't quite know what I want to use these for yet. So I wanted to give myself, I didn't want to box myself in. I think I'm going to use this to make myself a habit tracker, because that has been very convenient for me. I've loved having that every week in my old planner. And then I think I'll use this one for a grocery list, or alternatively, like a list of things that aren't day specific, but that I do want to get done during the week. Because sometimes, you know, I don't like writing something on Monday, didn't do it. Like I'd planned to, then I read it on Tuesday, still didn't do it. And I have to write it every day, and it takes up a box when I didn't get it done. So that's the layout of this planner. And my other favorite thing, if you watch my Plan With Me videos, this has always irked me, is that all of these stickers, if you can see, are designed to fit in this box. So let me show you what it looks like in my current planner. The stickers don't quite reach the edge of the box. It's like that big. So that kind of bothers me. Like, why is it not quite big enough? And so I wanted it to be where it actually like perfectly fits. So that's why I also went with this planner. Okay, and so then, you know, it's just a typical month. And then at the end of the month, there is now a blank page. And then I can't really show you like what my old planner had there instead of a blank page because I ripped them all out, but it was like a goals planner specific thing. And if you are really into tracking goals, you may want to get that planner instead. But I didn't. So what I am going to do is I got this like as an extra, and these are bill trackers, but what I use them for is like a spending log. So I log every transaction, and then I can mark them on my like spreadsheet and use them to fill out my budget. But I only need 3 of those pages, just as I've seen every transaction that I've done in the past year. I've never gone over 1, 2, 3 pages. And when I first ordered my planner last year, which I'll link that video up above, I thought that by like ordering 4, you were getting this amount, like two front and back, but I actually got double that. And so I had way too many bills pages, but it ended up being a good thing because I could rip them out and give myself more space in the planner for the coil ring. But I'm going to cover these 2 pages with my budget inserts that I make, which I actually sell on Etsy, and I'll link that my shop down below. I always make them to match the theme of the Plum Paper sticker kit. So okay, so then I got 2 pages of bill trackers, like I said, and I think it's like $4 to get that added on, and the planner is like $35 before that, and then I got some other couple things, so it ended up being like $50. So then there's February, March, April, May, June, and those are the colors, and then it repeats. I love this color. This is actually what we painted our like ceiling in our bedroom. But okay, so then I get to the end of the planner. Oh, and that's a bummer. Like, this is a brand new planner and it's already messed up there. So, I don't know, beware. But I get to the end of December, and then I have a notes page, which does match like the color scheme and the kind of style in the more childish way of the other planners. So what I did here was I added, you can add, I think up to like 80 custom pages. So I added 2 bill sheets per month. So that's 24. So then I used the rest of my addings to add all of these like dotted note sheets. And that's because when I like use my planner and put stickers on every page and do my budget inserts, it gets like really, really thick. And I don't quite like what that's doing to my current planner. So and this is like, this hurts my heart a little bit, but it was only $4 to add all these, so I'm not that concerned. What I'm gonna do is rip these out so that I have more space in the coil. I added them all so that I'd get a bigger coil, which I did. I could visibly see that it's bigger than the coil I had on my planner last year. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I can use these just like, I use scrap paper all the time, so I won't just waste them, but I'll take them out of the planner. So I actually saw that hack from another YouTuber. I can't remember who, but she did that, and I was like, oh, that's so smart. So then I get to the end of those. I think I ordered like 60 of them. And then every planner at the back has this, which is like a contacts page, which I know is pretty old-fashioned, but I actually really like that. And then on the back of that, and then a passwords page also is very helpful. And then a 1-page view of the following year. So that will be 2023. And then they all have this little folder pocket, which last year I didn't know that that would be there. So I ordered like an additional, let me show you, like an additional, I don't know, folio pocket. And I'm kind of sad because I didn't know that it would have that pocket in it. And that's kind of a waste of money and space in the planner. But that is it. So that is the whole planner, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Like I said before, I like to do them because this really helps me when I'm choosing a planner. And you can see kind of what I've learned from a year of using Plum Paper. And I actually have a discount code for 10% off. So if you're interested in ordering your first Plum Paper product, if you're a new customer, you can email the email address that I have in the info box down below, and I will send you my code and you can get 10% off. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and you can look forward to many fun videos planning in this planner. All right, bye.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it